Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick little lesson for you guys today. We got about half an hour or so. This will just be a recap on numbers for you guys here. So if you've, forgotten, if you're not even kept up on your math, I know some people just did math last semester, and that'll help you guys. Okay, but for those people who just need to get back to numbers in your head, that'll be fine. So we're going to start with rational numbers. Okay, so we're going to say a rational number is a okay, I'm not going to pick on I'm not going to pick on Leah quite yet. Has anyone heard of the word rational before? What does rational mean? Okay, if you don't know, I'm going to treat this like Latin class. Okay, we'll just talk about the root of the word. The root of the word rational is going to be what? Those people in French. Ratio is the root of it. What's a ratio then? Comparing two things. Definitely. So a rational number is going to compare two things. The easiest way to compare two things is going to be a fraction. So in math class, all solutions are left in fractional form. So that example, 1/7 is 1/7, not 0.1428. If you get any fraction, even if it's 1/2, don't leave it as 0.5. Leave it as 1/2. 1/7 is 1/7. 132 over 14x is 132 over 14x. I should probably be broken down, but you get the point. Okay, so leave things in fractions, please. Fractions are a big part of this course because we're dealing with variables in the fractions coming up very soon. Okay, so we're going to use that. All right. Lee, it's finally your time to shine. Are you ready? Okay. So we're going all the way back to grade 3 here. Not grade 3, but I don't know when you got it wrong. Okay, if you're somebody that just says, I'm going to turn my calculator on for this, okay, don't. Stick it through your brain and make sure you can do this when you're doing lots of fractions. Leah, when you get to adding fractions, what's the first thing that you do, please?
Redo denominators.
Good. So what's the common denominator here going to be? Alana, 3 over 4 is going to be the same as 1 over 12, please.
3 over 4.
No, sorry. Alana there, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was so confused.
It's going to be difficult.
Word.
3 over 4 is going to be 1 over 12. Okay, now the reason, we're just going to pass by you like this. So the reason, hopefully you got that, was what we did was we multiplied the denominator by 3, so the numerator also multiplies by 3. Okay. All right, Jessica, 1/3 is the same as what over 12, please? So we help here. What's 1/3 the same as what? How'd you get that?
Times 1 by 4.
Good. So what we did here was we just did like times 4 and times 4, right? And then here is times 3 and times 3. Okay, so we're close to being done, Hannah, but we're not quite done yet. What's 9 over 12 plus 4 over 12 going to be? 13 over 12. So we should start, this should hopefully should be coming back to you guys. Some people like 1 and 1/12s, I don't, okay, because it's a lot easier to manipulate fractions, just a single fraction rather than a mixed number. All right, Austin. Let's get the pace a little bit. 4/7 divided by 2/3. Yuck. Do you remember how we divide fractions, Austin? No? Somebody help me out here. Tristan, go ahead.
You put second thing through the 3 that here.
Okay, so we're going to invert and multiply. Very good. So take 4 over 7 times 3%. Great. All right, Owen, what's 4 over 7 times 3 over 2? How do we multiply fractions?
I can cross multiply,
Okay, so it's going to be what?
so it'd be, 8 and, well, coming over 8.
Careful. I think you're thinking when you're solving, if there's like an equals in there, you have to cross multiply. How do you multiply fractions?
Numerator and numerator down here.
Yeah, so we're just going to multiply straight across. That's just going to be 12 over 14. Actually, 4 times 3 and then that. All right, Adria, I'm not 100% happy with that answer yet. Why am I not happy with that answer? Yeah, good. So what does this turn into? And we'll talk about all those terms here in a little bit. Okay, I want to do one more that just tends to get people. And I'm going to put a star beside this. When I put a star beside a question, that means it's very important. It will appear on your exam, and also it's something that you will often make mistakes. That's a star. Okay. Okay, so that says 4 divided by 5 divided by 3. Now that looks hideous. Okay, I'm going to take you through this. I'm not going to pick on anyone first. I'm going to pick on Marissa in a minute, but not quite yet. Okay? So the way you do this question is you're going to write this as 4/5 divided by 3. Why is that easier to deal with now? Like, why was that helpful to me? What can I do? Marissa, you got it? Yeah, right? So now you can call that divided by 3 over 1. Okay. Luke, what do I do now to deal with divided by 3 over 1? I don't like it.
You invert and then multiply.
Very good. So I'm going to change that to 4/5 times 1/3. And that's 4. Now the reason I'm making that out because this is probably one of the most common mistakes that's made in the class. Because the way you think about it, right, if you have 4/5 and you're dividing it by 3, it's got to get smaller. Somebody in this classroom, I hope it's not you, Liam, will tell me the answer is 12 over 5. We'll do it without me thinking, right? But thinking you're dividing something by 3, so it's got to get smaller, right? That's the idea. Good. Just coming back a little bit, I hope. Fractions, yes, good. Grade 6, we're good. Sorry, I didn't mean to say, what do you guys learn fractions? Grade 6, isn't it? Something like that. Okay, let's move up to grade 7 here. Okay, I'm just joking. D. Two-thirds plus 1/4 divided by 3 over 2 divided by 1/5. Okay, I'm going to pause and give you guys a chance to work this one out. Now, if you don't know how to get started, what I would strongly recommend is to put imaginary brackets around these like this. Okay, because you're going to do the numerator, simplify the numerator first, then simplify the denominator first, and then divide them through. I hit pause on the video, and then we'll take up the solution here in a minute.